The wildfires in Los Angeles that devastated thousands of acres and destroyed homes were eerily similar to a scene from The Simpsons aired 9 years ago on September 25th, 2016. That episode showed an American town engulfed in flames and smoke. The aerial images of the real wildfire aftermath look surprisingly similar to the animated scenes. But how much truth is there in all this? What's the secret behind The Simpsons predicting the future so accurately? You've probably seen this image multiple times. The one from 2017 showing Donald Trump, Saudi King Salman, and the Egyptian president placing their hands on a glowing orb. It's already mysterious, but the strangest part is The Simpsons showed this exact scene in 2002. How could they have known? Did powerful people already plan everything? Besides the 2025 LA wildfires, which other Simpsons predictions could come true this year? Welcome back to another video from Who. The Simpsons is a legendary animated sitcom that first aired way back on December 17th, 1989, long before many of us were even born. Since then, it has released over 700 episodes and has become the longest-running scripted show in both cartoon and drama categories. Initially popular among children, the show now has no age limit for its audience. That's mainly because of the shocking number of events shown in the series that later happened in real life. The list of accurate Simpsons predictions is long. For instance, in a 1998 episode, Homer is seen writing a mathematical equation on a blackboard while trying to invent something. No one paid attention to that clip at the time. But 14 years later, in 2012, scientists discovered the Higgs boson particle, also known as the God particle. Astonishingly, the equation Homer wrote was eerily close to the one that calculates the mass of the Higgs boson. Without this particle, nothing in the universe would have weight. So yes, Homer was onto something. In March 1995, Lisa was shown in London, standing near the famous Big Ben. Behind it you can see the London Bridge and, shockingly, a cone-shaped skyscraper, which didn't exist at the time. But 17 years later, in that exact spot, they built the Shard. Construction began in 2009, 14 years after the episode aired. Another 1998 episode showed the 20th Century Fox logo with a division of Walt Disney Co. written underneath. At the time, Fox wasn't owned by Disney. But 21 years later, Disney actually bought the studio. In the 2000 episode, Bart to the Future, Lisa becomes the President of the United States and blames the previous president, Donald Trump, for economic issues. Trump had no political experience at the time, but in 2016, he became president. That episode also showed Trump coming down an escalator, waving to a crowd, exactly what he did in 2015 during his campaign launch. In another 1998 episode, Lisa reveals a list of people who might win the Nobel Prize. One name stands out: Bengt R. Holmstrom. In 2016, he actually won the Nobel Prize. These predictions made The Simpsons world famous, and people started wondering, how do they predict the future so accurately? The questions you have, I have them too. Here are more predictions that might come true in 2025. In a 1995 episode, the analog clock on Big Ben is replaced by a digital clock. This hasn't happened permanently yet, but in 2022, during renovations, the idea was reportedly considered for a special event. Could 2025 be the year this happens? The show predicted the US would have a female president. In 2016, Hillary Clinton ran, but didn't win. In 2024, Kamala Harris ran, but Donald Trump won again and will take office on January 20th, 2025. However, in another episode, a small bad shows Ivanka 2028. Could she announce her candidacy this year? In a 2010 episode, Mr. Burns creates a device to control people's minds. Today, Elon Musk's company Neuralink is developing a brain chip to connect human brains with computers. While it's aimed at treating conditions like paralysis and Alzheimer's, the prototype might be unveiled in 2025. In 2020, an episode showed Professor Frink launching his own cryptocurrency, Frink Coin, and becoming the richest man in Springfield. Experts say 2025 could be a major year for crypto, especially since Donald Trump promised to make the US a crypto capital. A 1996 episode referenced fusion energy, cleaner and more powerful than what we use today. 2 years ago, a lab in California successfully performed a fusion reaction. Maybe in 2025 we'll see a working prototype. Lastly, in a 1995 episode, Lisa uses a holographic phone where the other person appears in 3D. Today, companies like Meta are already working on this technology. We might actually see 3D calls in 2025. While many of these predictions seem accurate, not all of them are real. Sometimes, The Simpsons recreated real events after they happened, and people wrongly claim the show predicted them. For example, the glowing orb photo of Trump, King Salman, and the Egyptian president is real and from 2017. The Simpsons created their animated version afterward, but it went viral as if it aired in 2002. The Trump escalator scene? The real event was June 16, 2015. The Simpsons posted the cartoon version on July 7, 2015, after it happened. Still, the show has made so many real predictions that people ask, how? It's not a conspiracy theory. The secret lies in sharp observation, great writing, and coincidences. The writers are smart, talented, and deeply follow trends in technology, politics, and society. They take what's happening now and exaggerate it. For example, when they predicted smartwatches and video calls, landline phones were still common, but the idea was already floating, and tech was advancing rapidly, so it wasn't too hard to guess where things were heading. Let's not forget, The Simpsons has over 700 episodes and countless scenes. If 10 to 15 of them match real-world events, it's not magic, it's probability. When they made Trump president in 2000, he had just entered politics. It was meant as a joke. Similarly, the cone-shaped skyscraper behind Big Ben was based on real news at the time. The old Southwark Towers were being demolished for something iconic. Cone shapes were considered futuristic back then. So that wasn't a prediction, it was just a good guess. We hope you liked this video from Who. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thank you for your continued support. See you in the next amazing video.